Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 3rd of January. This is for the Sun or the Ascendant. As ever, I'm going to give you a broad overview of what to expect, but please stay with me. I will then dive deep into each of the 12 zodiac signs and share with you your Sun or your Ascendant. It's whatever you wish to watch. So this week begins with Neptune forging a really shimmering but beautiful angle to Venus. And by the end of the week, Venus comes into an exact conjunction with the Sun. Now that's brilliant if we're really wanting to think about something desirable or someone desirable that may be on our radar. With the January sales in full swing, it may be a monetary purchase we're considering. The sign of Capricorn, where Venus is very much about substance. So it may be a big ticket item that we're really drawn towards, or perhaps there's someone that we like that in some ways is quite well off or has some qualities that we really respect and admire. And the connection between Venus and Neptune can be really magical and very spiritual. So a connection doesn't have to happen only in a physical realm. Also this week, Mars, the planet of passion, is caught up in a bit of a tussle with, ironically, Neptune from the middle of the week. So there may be somebody that we're drawn to, perhaps someone who's a little bit more buccaneering or different, and their self-confidence or energy could seem a little bit intimidating. Then again, Venus can soothe this week, but Neptune in its angle with Mars can confuse. So if there is someone we're unsure of, we just need to be a little bit cautious. Now, of course, Mercury has moved into the sign of Aquarius, very much about friendship, very much about future planning, but it is in its pre-shadow period. So we need to micro-check all details to meet up and have fun. But it is true that Mars forges a very energizing link with the Sun. So if your focus is much more on your role in life, anything to do with entrepreneurship, being more go-getting, but in a material way, the Sun is really going to be supportive by the direct desire that Mars brings to the situation. Now, if you're new to my channel, I would be honoured if you would subscribe. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. And of course, with year 2022 upon us, if you want to ascend above this zodiac forecast and discover what your personal birth data is showing for this year, you can see my offer beneath this video. You can get a 12-month forecast from the time of order, your character analysis, and 30% off. Gain searing insights. The link is beneath this video now. Hello Libra and welcome to your in-depth forecast for week commencing the 3rd of January for the Sun or the Ascendant. Now Mars continues in its swashbuckling 3rd house. Great for checking things out, for feeling a bit more physically active, but it is squaring with Neptune in the second half of this week. So the energy you do invest needs to be very targeted, otherwise it could dissipate and you could end up actually feeling a little bit drained. Now Venus, your ruler, does continue to be hugely influential. She forges a beautiful link with Neptune, and that suggests that there may be a situation evolving where you can be of help to someone, but they really appreciate it, or they can be of assistance to you. It may be around a deeply personal issue. Maybe it's a meeting of minds as much as a romantic connection, but it could be linked to a family situation that's been quite tricky in recent times. And some healing is possible, but with Mars in your 3rd house of siblings, perhaps it's important to be realistic because of its square with Neptune. Now, as this week goes on, Venus then comes into a conjunction with the Sun. If you are hitting the January sales, it wouldn't be a surprise if you're buying some really nice, comfy items for your home, or perhaps even thinking about redecorating. Even if you don't do that straight away, you may get some real inspiration at this time. Venus is about relating, it is about money, and in the sign of Capricorn, it's about substance. But equally, maybe you're going to rethink how you live, where you live. And that may mean even in terms of who you live with. So An interesting scenario as Venus comes into conjunction with the Sun, but with Neptune in the mix, there is the potential for some healing. Now, the Sun is in a semi-sextile with Mars all this week, which can be very productive. So if you want to work from home, if you would like to physically change where you live, this will give you a lot of drive. So there is a lot to be gained from that. And of course, Mercury, the planet of communication, is moved into your sister air sign of Aquarius. So absolutely fantastic if you are wanting to be a bit more outward, if you have felt rather more like staying closer to home over the festive period. Mercury's move into that location suggests that you could feel jollier. You may even want to invite people around, COVID regulations allowing, to your own home and spoil them rotten.